Hey everyone, so I am ready to do one awesome face mask from the company Miss Spa. So I actually was at Ulta Beuaty and I've never ever heard of this company Miss Spa before, but they had a whole wide range of masks. And look how cool this is. It's almost like a mask, but it's in a pouch form. So this almost looks like a juice box or one of those like squeeze it pouches. So I think that's a really cool way of doing things. So I went through the different masks and they have all kinds of masks. I do want to try the vitamin C because that one looks really cool. They have a vitamin C based one for like anti-aging and brightening. So this one is Lift and Firm Silver Peel Off Mask, dermatology tested and advanced formulation. And it says that this peel off mask leaves skin feeling firmer and brilliantly toned with the glowing power of mica, which is mica is like a rock, it's a mineral, and I know that some of the mica formulas can be used to exfoliate, so I wonder if this mask will do this. I mean, my skin is very healthy, and the one thing that I like to do is that every time I do a peel or a full-on chemical peel or mini peel, I always follow it up with a mask because your skin is open, the pores are open, and it's going to accept the treatment better, and you'll get a much better result from it. So this is pretty easy to use. They give you little picture directions in case you're more of a visual learner. I just pull my hair back in one of the headbands. Cleanse your face and dry it thoroughly. Open pouch and apply mask to face in an even layer. Avoid eye and lip areas. And it says to relax for 20 minutes or until the mask dries completely. Once the mask is dried, gently peel the mask starting from the edges of your face and then rinse with warm water. This is sulfate and paraben free. It says it's for adults only. Obviously, you better reach children. Right here, it says it's not tested on animals and use immediately after opening following patch test. Results may vary, best if used once a week. So use the entire pouch, don't open this and then assume that it's good if you reuse it later. They recommend that you open it and then use the whole thing because the effectiveness will be diminished. So I'm gonna pop this open. Kind of smells like glue. What I'm going to do really quick is I'm actually going to massage this pouch a little bit because it looks like it's going to give me a hard time. Sometimes if you massage it, it helps to kind of mix everything. I just really think the design is really cool and pretty effective. So I'm squeezing. If you guys can see this, this is pretty silver. It almost looks metallic. Almost looks like a metallic toothpaste. And it applies really well. Feels kind of sticky. It's actually pretty neat. It smells, you know what it smells like? There's a stuff, I forgot what it was. I'm a total 90s kid, but it's like the, it was like the blow a bubble kit where you would get like this paste and it would blow a bubble and it smelled really funky and it had like a really weird texture. That was exactly like this. It spreads really nice. Kind of look like the Tin Man. Oh my gosh. So it feels a little bit of tingling, but not bad. It feels very cold and very damp. So I'm gonna go process this for the 20 minutes and then I'm gonna come back to remove this. So I'm gonna go have a glass of wine and I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna have it with a straw. Alright, I am back and this mask is super tight, as you guys can see. It's kind of hard to move your lips. It's like a mini facelift. This is so cool. It looks really shiny, really silvery. I kind of look like the Tin Man. It leaves like little sparkles in your hand too. So I did read this and I just want to make a quick point that it says 4 applications in here. This is about 1.18 ounces. So it says 4 because I noticed there was a lot in here. It feels like I have enough for 3, but maybe if you carefully and evenly disperse it, you can have enough for 4 full facials. But because you want to use it immediately, you might want to use it every day or every other day for 1 week because it does go bad quick once you open it. So it looks perfect too, like just like this model, this looks identical, so I like how the package is honest. Let me try to remove this. Kind of wonder what the main ingredient in this is. I think it said starting at the edges. So it comes off a lot easier. It's very, very similar to the charcoal mask, but not as painful and not at all as disastrous. Doesn't seem like it extracted... Actually, it does seem like it extracted some things. See like a little bit of runoff. It almost gives you like a perfect imprint. And I do see some fine hairs on here, so if you do have a lot of facial hair, be careful not to apply it on the beard because it might hurt when you're removing it, or try to remove around it. I always think this is so satisfying, especially when you get an imprint of your face. I have a hair stuck on there, so let me just address that later. And because I have these fine bits, I'm going to go rinse with some warm water and I'll be right back. So before I finish up this review, I want to give you guys a little view of this mask. Look at how cool this is. This mask traces every bit of your skin and it's really interesting. I kind of feel like a reptile. You see all my skin lines there and then like where the pores are. And it's kind of hard to tell, but there are actually small hairs that are on there. So I think it almost has like a waxing slash exfoliating effect. And it came off really easy. This almost looks like tin foil. Right here, look at that. So interesting. All right, so I am back, and one of the things that I like about this mask is that if you do get a little bit of hair caught in there, mine was like a small strand. Obviously I don't want to go and pull it and rip it out because that's not effective, and it's not good for your hair either. I just took a little bit of warm water, I just moistened it, and it came right off within seconds. It wasn't like the charcoal one where I had one strand and it took 2 minutes of just softening it for it to slide off. It came right off. A little bit of warm water on a face cloth, swipe up, and look at this. All very nice, soft, smooth, glowing skin. Even though the mask does not say that it removes comedones or blackheads, I did see a little bit of blackheads in there and some fine hairs, so it does do a good job at making your skin smooth and giving it a nice exfoliated effect. If you guys look up close at my skin, I do feel that it looks pretty shiny, pretty smooth. It looks a little bit firmer and a little exfoliated. Some redness is normal because I did this right after a gentle peel, a daily one. And I like how the mask uses the different concepts. I like how they're honest about the product. I like the little container it comes in. I just wish it would make the applications a little bit more obvious, like in the back, so when you're reading it, it says, oh, 4 applications, and you don't foolishly put the whole thing on, because if you do put a lot on, you'll get more of the specs. So I definitely like this. I think that this is a great product to use for wine and facial parties where you all get together in a group of 2 or more, share some wine, try some wine, do facials on each other. It's a fun little night to relax and be social at home without spending an arm and a leg for a spa day. So I definitely love this company. It does support women-owned businesses. That logo's on there, so it is a great company. They are pretty effective. They do have a lot of cool products I want to try, like the bee venom masks, and I really want to try the vitamin C one. Bee venom one looks really, really cool. I've never tried it, so I'm going to look at, not Sephora, Ulta Beuaty to see if they have it. So other than that, I definitely think it does its job. If you'll, when the mask is ready, by the way, sometimes you have to go a little over the 20 minutes. I actually went at 30 minutes. You feel really tight all over, and that's usually your cue that you can take it off, and it came off real easy. Sometimes I find that if you break it up and then take it off here and then take a little bit off there, you don't get the tugging effect. Although this mask did not tug like some of the other brands I've used, it came off relatively quickly. So the sparkles too, once you wipe it with the washcloth, they all come off, so don't worry about that. It looks really nice, and I'm really impressed with the results. My skin looks like I had a mini facelift, like a mini lift. This is a facelift in a pouch, is what I'll call this. So Miss Spa Lift and Firm Mask, a great mask. Let me know down below if you guys have tried any of the Miss Spa products, whether it be Lift or Firm or the Bee Venom mask. I want to know from you guys what you liked and what you didn't like. And I liked how it was pretty cost effective for 4 applications. So if you guys like this content, subscribe. I try to get more videos on every Saturday and Sunday and sometimes Friday. No promises on the Friday. But I will see you guys soon, and have a wonderful weekend.